everyone, welcome back. Today's practice is going to be short and the perfect practice to do when you don't want to practice. The perfect practice to do when your body feels sluggish, your energy is stagnant, and you just want to keep sitting on the couch. We're going to kind of start slow and just slowly coax ourselves into moving. I know this feeling really well, especially after I've been on a computer for a long time. I often kind of get this like lazy feeling where I'm like, I'm just so tired. I just want to keep sitting. But it's really just from sitting and from being on the computer. Once I start to move, I feel so much better. So thanks for dropping by and doing this practice with me today. So we'll take a few breaths to start in child's pose. So feel free to just bring your big toes to touch and let your forehead come down to your mat. And let's take about 5 to 10 breaths here. And in these initial breaths, as you're starting to center yourself inside your own body, if you did come to this practice with that sense of heaviness or fatigue or resistance to practicing, resistance to moving, let yourself be with the sensation of that. Let yourself just feel your body here, not in motion, and letting your body really relax into it. Relax into this place of stillness. And then just inviting the breath to deepen here. So take in a little bit more through your inhalation and sense the belly and the low back opening, and expanding with that breath. And you might even open your mouth and let some of the exhale leave through your mouth, which is actually a really helpful way for releasing stagnant energy. Just breathing out through your mouth, maybe even sighing out, adding a little sound to it. Good. And then feel your fingertips and slide your hands further forward on your mat. Reach through your fingertips. Reach them out as far as you can forward and let your elbows lift. And then if you can do this without strain or pain, just let your forehead come off your mat and look at your hands and just feel that stretch. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, release your forehead back down. And we'll do that again. So breathe in. You can maybe press into your palms and even feel like you're trying to drag your palms back as you look towards your hands. And then exhale, release. And you can do this really gently if you have any stress in your neck. One more time. So press into the hands, looking forward, kind of reaching your chest forward even. And then exhale, release your forehead back down. Good. And then let your arms release and slide your arms back so you come up onto your forearms here. And walk your knees in. If your knees are out really wide, walk your knees in. And you can bring your forehead back down if it reaches the floor. And then we're going to do some little sunflowers. You may have heard this called something else, but we're going to blossom ourselves open really easily here. So you're just going to roll up as you inhale. You can use your hands if you need to. And then press into your shin bones and just reach the arms overhead. Maybe pull back a little bit, and then as you exhale, float your arms all the way back down. And you can just take your hands right alongside your knees and let your forehead touch down. So let's do that twice more. Inhaling. You can keep your chin to your chest to start as you push through your shin bones. Reach up. And exhale. Curl back in. Recoil back into yourself, your center. One more time, press into those shin bones, reach it up, and then exhale, come on back down. Good, and then just pause here and slide your arms back forward. Take a breath in and out. And then on your next breath in, come up onto your hands and knees into tabletop position. And let's do some cat-cows. Cat-cows are always a nice, easy, gentle way to get the energy moving. So tuck your toes here and feel your feet coming online, and then arch your back, open your throat, look up, and breathe in. And then exhale, point your toes back, spread through the tops of your feet, pushing down through the hands around your spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more. Breathing in. And exhaling, round. Good, and then inhale, lengthen back out, tuck your toes, walk your hands back, and see if you can sit onto your heels. And this can feel really intense for the toes, so you can lift your hips. You can keep your hands down on the floor if you need to. Might want to pull your pinky toes forward, just sit on your heels. Take your hands to touch at the front of your chest, interlace your fingers, push the palms out and up. And again, maybe arching back a little bit, just helping the chest expand, the front of the chest expand so that the breath can flow in and we can start to move some of that exhaustion, fatigue, or just stagnant energy, right? Sometimes we're not really tired, even though our body feels tired, and it's just because the energy has become stagnant. Good, exhale, release. Bring your hands back down. Now give your toes a really good tap on the mat. Tap, 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 tap. Good, and then we're gonna do the lion's breath. And this is a really fun breath where you get to stick your tongue out and kind of, breathe out in a nice aggressive way, but it's a good cleansing breath, okay? And we're gonna do it as we tap our toes. So you'll breathe in through the nose, and then you'll just stick your tongue out, and you can look towards your third eye and just let it all out, okay? And you can be tapping your toes vigorously at the same time. So breathe in. Good. Feel free to do that a few more times if you'd like. And when you're ready, tuck the toes, lift the hips, find your down dog, pedal out your feet, bend and straighten your knees. Sway your hips from side to side. Good. And then breathing out here in your down dog. Shake out the head and just walk your feet to your hands as you exhale. Hang forward for a moment here. Feel that breath coming in. Sigh out whenever you need to, right? Or whenever you'd like to. Just sigh it out, let it go. Make some noises if you need to. Those are all great ways to release backed up energy. Good. Now breathing out here. Let your knees be soft. Roll up through your spine. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Standing tall in your mountain pose. And we're going to move through just 3 sun salutations. And we're going to flow with the breath. And we'll start slow. First one will be the slowest. And then take it up a little bit. And then up a little bit. And then we'll be done. And you'll be a little bit more energized. So mountain pose, breathe out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward, reaching out with your heart. Curl the body in. Feel your back stretching. No rush here. Inhaling. Lengthen out your spine. Feel the stretch here. Hands can be on blocks or up on your shin bones. Good. And then as you exhale for this first one, we're going to lunge it. So you're going to step back with your left foot, tap your left knee down. If you want a little deeper stretch, just walk your hands up to your thigh, or even sweep the arms up overhead for a breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, release the hands down, lift up that knee. And then step yourself back into your plank. Drop your knees if you need to. Press your shoulders down and shine your heart forward. Take a breath. Good. Exhale. Squeeze the hands in towards each other as you lower down onto your belly. Start with a baby cobra here. Inhaling. If your wrists need a little stretch, you can circle them out here as you curl your chest up. And then from your cobra pose, just easing up and tuck those toes. Lift your hips up, coming back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in, maybe again sighing it out. And then when you're ready, stepping your left foot forward. If you need to, you can always reach, grab it. Maybe it only comes halfway forward. Grab it and swing it forward. Tap your right knee down. Lean into those hips. Stay low if you need to. So if that feeling of heaviness or fatigue, not wanting to move, you might stay low to the ground. Keep things really slow, right? So that you're staying in the energy and meeting yourself right where you're at, which then allows for change and transformation. So you might just need to stay in that heavier energy a little bit longer, right? Or maybe you're starting to feel a lift of energy. You could lift those arms, breathe in, and then exhale, release. Tuck your toes, step forward, take a breath, lengthen out again, and release, exhale. Good, now this time let your knees bend a little bit, look forward, scooping up, arms reach out to the side and overhead, and then exhale, just pull the hands down through center. Round 2, inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. And then exhale, you can walk, step, or even hop your feet back. Find your plank pose. Take one breath here. And then as you exhale, lowering through chaturanga. Onto the belly, inhaling into your cobra again. Again, you could try to lift your hands right off your mat, and you could even circle out your wrist. Some of you might choose to kind of slide the hands a little further back so that you can come through upward facing dog. And then when you're ready, shift back, find your down dog. Nice deep breath in, fill those lungs. Imagine the breath moving way down to the bottom of your lungs. Good, and then breathing out, look forward and walk, step, or hop your feet to the front of your mat. Take another breath, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then again, lifting your gaze, lifting your chest. You can bend your knees to support your back. Reach out and up. And bringing those hands down to the heart, mountain pose. All right, last one. Inhale, big stretch. Lift your toes even, stretch those fingers. Exhale, dive over your thighs. Stretch your back. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, take your feet back. Find your plank pose. When you're ready, move through chaturanga, cobra or up dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Deep breath in and out. One more full breath here in your down dog. Breathe it out. Good, and then you can go ahead and let your knees come back to your mat. Hopefully you feel like your energy is starting to move a little bit. And if that's the case, you could visit one of my other practices and keep going with that energy, keep flowing. Otherwise, come around onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. And then take your arms out in line with your shoulders and just let your legs fall over to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder. Feel your body release here. Switching sides when you're ready, lifting those legs up and over. Gaze over your right shoulder, maybe the eyes come to close. Just see if you can let your body surrender. Great, and then if you have time, we're going to take a little mini Shavasana here. So again, come back in to center, maybe happy baby for a moment. Always feels good to wrap up a yoga practice with some happy baby. And then just stretching out into your version of Shavasana. Hands could rest over the belly or alongside the body. Let your eyes close. Feeling the body, taking this little mini pause, this little mini rest to recalibrate and reset its inner energy. You gave it a little movement, you breathed a little bit more fully. You gave your body the nourishment it needs to be revitalized. A little attention can go a long ways for the body. So please feel free to extend your Shavasana, especially if you're still feeling heavy or tired. You may just need to rest. And so let yourself lie here if you can and rest. Otherwise, the breath can deepen. Wrist and ankles circle out. And rolling off to your side, rising up, coming to sit for a moment, and bringing closure to this sacred little pause that you gave yourself today. So let's sweep the arms up overhead, breathing in. And as you exhale, just bringing your hands down through center, bowing to your own heart, your own soul, your own body, and this moment. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for being here.